Hello everyone, hope you all guys doing well. In this video, I'll show how to run PostgreSQL query using PowerShell. I'll load a CSV file firstly from my desktop to store in PostgreSQL, and I'll explain the basic SQL queries step by step. So firstly, we should open SQL shell. Yeah, so this is a SQL shell I have opened, and I gave the command PSQL, so it will directly go to the database. Now we can start querying. I'll enlarge it. So before running queries, let's check what table exists. Did not find any relationship. Actually, this command lists all the tables inside the database. So the most basic query in SQL is select. You all know that. First, let me load the CSV file into database. Now let's load the CSV file onto my created database, and I also created the table by using the text because CSV file is so large, even I can't even allocate some space to it. So yeah, this is the CSV file that copied 100 rows. Yeah, it is a very big amount of rows. Maybe in future after you move to technical, there will be thousand in real time lakhs to 10 lakh rows, maybe more than 10 lakh rows you can handle in real life. So I'll go with actual what is happening inside the table sales data. So this is the data that I got while I am going to retrieve data from it. This is the sales data table, and there are some columns like row ID, order ID, order date. I'll just go to, yeah, you can see it here. This is the row ID, order date, ship date. Yeah, like this you are having up to 14 to 15 columns. So yeah, in this way I just completed loading the CSV file onto my database. So now I'll convert to proper data types. So I'll go with select statement. Select already. I want to change the order date to months, dates, years. So I use to underscore date. So order date to months, date, years. I given alias to it as order date already like before. So I'll cast it to numeric. Cast sales as numeric, and I'll alias it to normal way, and then again cast it, and then again cast profit as numeric. Profit as numeric, and alias it to same way the profit. We are using the table called sales data, right? So we are retrieving the data sales underscore data. So this is what we got after selecting order ID and changing the order date to years, uh, dates, months and dates. So this is what we got, and these are the sales and these are the profits that are changed to numeric. This two-step approach avoids CSV import errors in real projects. Yeah, by using this in real world, this may avoid many obstacles. we gone across many things like querying and like changing the years and dates, and I'll explain in more deeper in future. Firstly, you should understand some things like what is select statement. Now I'll go with select star from sales underscore data. So this is showing an irregular unstructured data, like it is showing more and more columns, like you can see that maybe like you can see it performs many rows and many columns. You can see up to 100 columns, 100 rows. It is going up to 100 rows. So you can avoid these for like by using queries. You can perform queries to limit them, to aggregate them, to find maximum and minimum values of the certain columns. By using SQL, we can query and we can optimize code. We can retrieve the data from database by using queries. So today our topic is about querying and subquerying. Oh, we'll talk about querying a little bit more today. So I'll cover with limit function right now. So select star from sales underscore data limit 5. So this will show you only the 5 rows that are present in the database, and that I have controlled it from my CSV portal at the desktop, and you can see only the 5 rows you have retrieved from the database. So in this way, query is very useful to retrieve data. So we you can see that many columns are existed in this, like 14 to 15 columns. To avoid this, I'll use a query like selecting the column with the table name from the table name, and limit it to 5. So let's see how it will work. Select let's say order ID comma customer name from sales. Let's limit it to 5. It is throwing an error. Okay, sorry, the table name is wrong. Sales data. Yeah, you can see here it showed only by selecting order ID, customer name, and 5 rows that are related to order ID and customer name from the table of sales data. So this is how a query is very useful in database. By querying it and retrieving the data, that is only helpful, and that can explain you what actually present in the database. So in this way, we can use select statement. There is in I'll now I'll tell you something different, a new topic which is called as where clause. In querying of database, we use where uh, to select, like to analyze specific data. We use where clause. You understand, right? For real-time basics, we can move forward by selecting all the columns from the sales data, where region, the separate column that is named as region is from west. We'll go through it. Select star from sales data, where region is equal to west. So check for the type, check for the I think SQL is type sensitive, so check for the type you're typing. Yeah, these are the rows, these are the columns that you got while you are running this query. Now I'll do one thing. I'll limit it to 5. Okay, fine. Limit 4. Okay. Yeah, this is how you can query it. Let's say you can view it here. This is how you got the 4 rows. I have limited to 4 rows, where the region is equals to west. So these are all from the these are all related to one region. Maybe you can find it here, region. Yeah, you can see all are from west region. I only selected for where clause for west. So here I explicitly convert the sales column from text to numeric before comparison, that I have already created a table where sales is a text value and we are finding 500, it is an integer value to text value. So I'll do one thing, select order underscore id comma sales from sales data, where sales numeric greater than 500. Yeah, now you can see the order id and sales, where the sales are greater than 500. It will show you now, right now, on the terminal, by querying this. So these are the 100 rows that are almost every sale is greater than 500. Now let's check for 14,000, right? Or we'll check for 20,000. Oh, 0 rows. Maybe 10,000. Yeah, we got 60 rows where sales are greater than 10,000. Yeah, nice. Now we'll move forward by to know how many records exist in the database. We use count function to count the data, to count the rows. We use select count of, we are counting all the data. So I put it as start from sales underscore data. Yeah, you can see that 100 rows. I have already put it only 100 rows. Now we'll move forward and understand querying in how we can use between value. So here we can make it as by to filter values within a range, we use a between value. So I am filtering a range where sales are between 10,000 to 15,000. Let's see what happens. Select order id sales from sales underscore data, where sales numeric between 10,000 and 15,000. Let's see. Yeah, this is how you can get the values from 10,000 to 15,000, where the sales are between 10,000 to 15,000. These are the order IDs that are concatenated to the sales, where the sales are only from 10,000 to 15,000. These are the 33 rows that we got from the data. So let's start the new topic. It is called like. We use like to find text that starts with a specific word. So we use like with percent at the end. I'll show you. Select order id comma product name from sales underscore data where product name like office percent. So it will start with office and it will check is there any product name that starts with office. So this is how you got office chair. It is a product name which is started with office, and percentage it does not check with chair, it only check with office. These are the order IDs and product name. So we got 20 rows. You got the you can perform it with the different wordings and different types. So to find text that ends with a word, we place percentage at the beginning. So how the like is useful, we'll check it for uh, the word which starts. So we put percentage at the starting and we'll move on with the words at the end. So I'll rewrite the query with same one, order ID comma product name from sales underscore data where product name like we'll keep percentage at the starting and continue with the wording. So case sensitive. Yeah, we got the office chair, the same as different one. In this way you can check it for other wordings and other columns, how this works. And we'll see for other product names. Let's see what product names are inside the database. Select distinct of product underscore name from sales underscore data. So these are the product names: filing cabinet, notebook, office chair, smartphone, wooden table. So these are the product names. Now let's check for wooden table, how the like pattern is happening if we keep percentage at the starting and the beginning, at the starting and at the end of the table. So like select product name, I'm only selecting the product name from sales underscore data where product name like percentage table. Let's see what happens. So firstly, when I kept a percentage at the beginning, it will check for table where the names are in the beginning, that is only wooden. At the end I have kept percentage. It will check for the any other wordings that have present after table. So none of that are mentioned, so it will be not a problem. So these are the product names for 21 order IDs or order names. These are the product names that are mentioned in the database. So let's check for case sensitive one. What happens if I keep small t? Yeah, 0 rows. It will check only for case sensitive one. Whenever I keep small t, it won't check for table which are mentioned small t table it only check for case sensitive one which are having capital T in the wooden table as mentioned. So it is case sensitive, keep it in the mind what is happening and what is not. So so this is how the queries are working. So I'll explain now with like can be combined with and or by using and or. So let's see how this works in real world by using and or. I'll select order id comma product name from sales underscore data where product name like percentage chair product name like chair and product name like percent table. Let's check how this and works. 0 rows. Okay, let's go with or. So these are the rows that are concatenated, connected, wooden table, office chair. Yeah, these are the 41 rows. As we already retrieved the data 21 rows and 20 rows. Yeah, by calculating all these 41 rows are retrieved. So this is how or and is used. So here we got only 0 rows. Can you understand why this happens? Because it will select order id and product name where product name is like chair and also table. In one product name you should get chair and product and table. So there is no wording in the product name column with chair and table both in one word. So this won't work for this column, so it retrieved only 0 rows. Here in this case, or is used for product name like person chair or product name like person table. This will work for columns like a product name which is having chair at the ending or product name like a table at the ending of the product name. So this will work for both the words in different scenarios. So it is retrieving 41 rows. I hope you understand how this topic is going on. So let's move forward. So only these many queries in one video you can understand how the queries are working. So in next classes we can understand how the aggregate functions are used, how the min max algorithms are used, how we can use joins, left outer right outer joins, and also more in future by using triggers, procedures, and then we can start our database administration and advanced SQL in future. Hope you guys understand the explanation of my introduction and how I am explaining these queries in one video. So hope you guys understand. Hope you guys are practicing well, and all the best for you all, and thank you for listening this, and subscribe to my channel. Stay tuned for the next video. Thank you.